5 people were shot and critically injured during a drive-by shooting in Louisiana on Sunday evening.
You see the prophets out here with the gospel, you think that we playing or something, You see the army and yeah, we the sons of God and we stand for something. Israel, Prince to have power with God and man prevail, you know the Israel, the flex on them. Jesus ain't mad cause I know why they raging, yeah, they know the most high God, so step on them, 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 yeah, step on them, yeah, step on them, 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 yeah, step on them, yeah, step on them, yeah, step on them, yeah, step on them, step on them, step on them, step on them, step on them. Step on him, step on his arms, step on his legs, step on his chest, step on his head. Let me just beat him in back of the head and remind about all of the things that he did. How that man did me in front of my children. How that
lack of knowledge. But are me and you destroyed physically? Because we still here, right? We still breathing, we look healthy, somewhat, right? How you think we destroyed though? It's say for a lack of knowledge. What you think that's talking about? What's the knowledge that we missing? Hey, you're absolutely correct. And I'm gonna show you what we're supposed to go to church. You know what I'm saying? And get the truth. But we go to church and learn how to feel good and sow seeds, and one day it's gonna be our season. That season ain't came yet. I'm still waiting on it. You understand what I'm saying? Watch this though. I'm gonna show you the knowledge that we're supposed to have. Read what you got.
Malachi chapter 2 and verse 7.
Bring it on!
For the priest's lips should keep knowledge.
Hey, it say the priests, the preachers. When we go to church on the wrong day of the week, by the way, he's supposed to teach us knowledge.
Right.
Read.
And they should seek the law at his mouth.
Seek the what?
Should seek the law at his mouth.
Hey, the laws of God is what's gonna change us, big bro. Get Psalms 19 and 7. The laws of God is what's gonna change us. That's the only thing that's gonna shake us back in this community, man. Just think about it. We got a lot of preteen pregnancies, right? Well, how old are you, by the way? You 30? Hey, you look young, man. But I remember when I was in high school, man, girls was getting pregnant at 16, 17, 18. As soon as they graduate, they get pregnant, man. Their whole life is done. Because now they try to raise a kid and I'm gonna get my degree, and it never happens, right? It gets harder, right? But because we didn't have this right here, read what you got.
Psalms chapter 19 and verse 7. The law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul.
The laws of God is perfect, and it changes us, right? But we go to church and we're not getting the laws of God, so we never change. We're getting worse and worse. Get 1 Timothy 2 and 9, real quick. 1 Timothy 2 and 9, we got to read this right now. Because I know you walked up, you know what I'm saying, we was reading it, but I want you to listen to this. What I'm reading is very spiritual. I want this sister that's getting in her car to hear this. 1 Timothy 2 and 9, read that.
1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 9.
Bring it on!
In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
What you think about that, big bro? It say our women supposed to adorn themselves, mean dress themselves in what?
In modest apparel.
What you think that's talking about? Modest apparel. What's modest? You're absolutely right, but clothing not drawing sexual attention. So I want you to think about it. Most of our women walk around wearing leggings. Now, if me and you were to put on, you know what long johns is? Where you put long johns at? Under your clothes, right? If I walk around with my long johns on the outside, how would I look? Is that modest? It's kind of weird, right? But yet, our women walk around with their underwear on in public. And they think that they're going to get a good man. What type of man you think they're going to get? You know, Isaiah, I think it's 3. 3 and started, hey, what's going on, sis? How you doing?
Good.
What's your name?
Paris.
Paris? Okay, all praises. D and Paris, all praises. You go to church? D say he don't go to church, so all praises. What about you? So, hey, you need to get up out that thing, you know what I'm saying? If they teach in church on a Sunday, you need to run away from that thing. Especially if they pass a collection plate around and say, I need 10% of your hard-earned money. You need to run away from that thing as fast as you can. You know what I'm saying? But watch this. I want to show you. I'm going to read this scripture one more time. 1 Timothy chapter 2, verse 9. Because what we're going over is God's chosen people, the people that's on this sign right here, they went into curses for not doing what God told them to do. And the curses look a lot like slavery, right? The curses look a lot like single-parent household. It look a lot like we #1 in STDs, and we #1 in the first people to get fired, right? The last to get hired. That's what the curses of God look like. But watch this. I'm going to give you one solution. Read what you got.
1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 9.
Bring it on!
In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
So this is one of the solutions that'll change our whole community. This right here will stop single-parent household. It'll stop preteen pregnancies, right? It said women do what?
Adorn themselves in modest apparel.
What that means, sis? What you think that means? Yeah. Okay. What else though? You're absolutely correct though, but what else that means? What else? An easier word than that. Clothing that do what? What type of attention will it draw? The wrong attention. You're absolutely correct. Read it one more time.
In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
It says modest apparel. The word modest means clothing not drawing sexual attention. Could you imagine if you go to a zoo, you know what I'm saying, they got hungry animals in there, you got a suit on made of steaks, you know what I'm saying, whatever the animal like, you got that on and you walk in there, you think the animal gonna try to attack you or bite you or eat you? It's gonna happen, right? So you can't put that suit on and walk in there and then get mad if the animal try to bite you or eat you, right? That's what our women are doing though. They're going out and they're dressed immodestly and they're attracting dogs, right? They're not attracting men that's gonna wanna marry them and see about their well-being, right? Put a ring on their finger, so to speak. They're not attracting those type of men. They're attracting niggas that wanna hit it and quit it, right? You only live once. They got songs about it, right? Rapping about side pieces and thoughts, right? We promote that type of music. But read it one more time.
In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel, with shamefacedness and sobriety.
Right, so this is what we should be teaching. We go to church and they don't mention this, right? Because they only care about your money, the 10%, right? But I got a question before we move on. What type of music you listen to? Who your favorite rapper right now? Just name me something, man. I need to know something, huh? Boosie, anybody. Okay, what about Youngboy? You like Youngboy? He's straight. What about you, sis? What you listen to? Same thing? 1 Corinthians 15:33. Y'all don't see no problem with the music? It's good. It's good vibes, right? Could you listen to that music with your grandma in the car, your mama in the car? Not your mama. How old your mama is? That's kind of young. What about your mama? 60. You can't ride in the car listening to Youngboy with your mama, right? Why? What type of music is it? Is it good music? She ain't trying to hear it. Okay, read this. Watch this.
1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 33. Be not deceived. Evil communications corrupt good manners.
Hey, this is Paul. He's saying, hey, don't y'all be tricked into thinking that the music that they're pushing down our throats on 99.7, 103.7, on all the YouTube commercials, all this hood music that promotes side pieces, thoughts, smash his wife, you know what I'm saying? I slept with his wife in some Gucci flip-flops. It sounds good because the beat is catchy, but yet it's teaching you to hate your brother. You understand what I'm saying? It's making us want to hate one another. But yet, when we go to the country stations, I don't listen to it, but the country stations, the Chinese stations, we go in the Arab store, they ain't playing music with Arabs singing about smashing the Arab wife, smashing the Chinese man wife, smashing the white man wife. We talk about that type of stuff. Why? Because we've been programmed to do that, right? Read it one more time.
1 Corinthians 15:33. Be not deceived. Evil communications corrupt good manners.
It says, don't be tricked. That type of music only promotes bad behavior. And when you look at society, we're the worst, right? Because the media promotes that. But go to Exodus 1 and start at verse 9. I'm going to show you that this thing is spiritual. The way that we're acting right now, we're being programmed. It's like they put a microchip in us and we're just doing what they told us to do, right? But I'm trying to wake y'all up right now. I want y'all to see it. Read what you got.
Exodus chapter 1 and verse 9. And he said unto his people, behold, the children of Israel are more and mightier than we.
Hey, the people on this sign right here, the children of Israel, the so-called blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans, it says, you know, they do censuses over here in the United States. Every couple of years, they got to try to keep a count on us. So this same thing was going on during the time of Moses. He said, read it one more time.
And he said unto his people, behold, the children of Israel are more and mightier than we.
Hey, the nations know that. They know that it's more. They say that we make up 13% of the population. But yet, they beg us to go out and vote. you're not really worried about 13% if this is such a small number, right? It's way more of us than it is of them. But they're going to tell you it's the other way around to keep y'all docile. But keep going.
Verse 10, come on, let us deal wisely with them.
It says they came up with a plan and said, hey, it's so many of them, we got to deal wisely with them. We got to put poisonous music on the airways and keep pumping it down their throats so they'll hate each other and not hate us, right? We got to continue to put Planned Parenthood on the community so they'll kill more babies, right? Because for instance, when you look at statistically, who you think have more abortions? White people? Chinese people? Black people, right? Statistically, it's genocide when you look at how many kids we're killing. 19 million black babies have been dying yearly, right? Since the 70s, 19 million black babies are not here, right? Read it one more time.
Come on, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply. And it come to pass that when they fallen out any war, they join also unto our enemies.
Right, so our enemies are dealing wisely with us. Go to Proverbs chapter 1, and I think it's verse 22. I'm going to show you something. Show you what the Most High God says about us and the music that we listen to and how we're living one towards another. Read what you got. Yes, sir.
Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 22. How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?
The Most High said, how long are we going to love simplicity? For instance, you put a music with a nice beat and you can say anything. As long as the beat bumping and Jake gonna ride and listen to it, right? Kill that nigga, boom, bam, bam, pow. You know what I'm saying? Gunshots all in the background. We're gonna keep riding to it. Read it again.
How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning?
Amos 5 and 20. He said, how long are we going to be simple as hell and listen to that type of music? Eventually, we got to wake up and see that it's promoting, it's destroying our whole community. But watch this, Amos 5:23. Read that.
The book of Amos, chapter 5 and verse 23. Bring it on! Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs.
Hey, God say we got to get rid of those ratchet songs that we're listening to that's promoting violence. Read it again.
Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs, for I will not hear the melody of thy viols.
God says he's not listening to that. And think about it, most rappers, when they come out, they always got Jesus pieces on, so to speak. They always say, man, I pray to God, thank God. They honor God with their mouth. But they not talking about God, right? You know, Mark 7 and 7. I'll show you something right quick. Hey, what's going on, big bro? What's up, man? You believe in the Bible? You a Christian? Hey, you a Christian? I ain't even asking you. You a Christian? So-called Christian, all right. So, you go to church, man? You go to church? When you go to church? What day of the week? Sunday. What day does the Bible tell us to go on? Say it again. I'm asking you. You say Wednesday, but you go on Sunday. What you say? What the Bible say go to church on with it? You don't know? That's 100. What about you? You think Saturday or every day of the week? We got to get that now. What you got? Yeah, so watch this. Let's get the law of God and see when we're supposed to go to church and we haven't been taught this. What you got?
The book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 8. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work, but the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God.
Hey, y'all got phones out here right now? Y'all got a calendar on your phone? It's all good, but hey, if you look at your calendar on the phone, the first day of the week is Sunday. You kind of all the way across Saturday. So why are we going to church on Sunday if Saturday is the Sabbath day? Why are we going to church on Sunday? Get that in Isaiah 30, or is it 29, precept of man. Isaiah 29, 12? Yeah, so watch this. Isaiah 28 and 12, 29, 12? 9:13? 29:13, that's it. Watch this. I'm gonna show you why we go to church on the wrong day of the week. Why we eat things that we're not supposed to eat. For instance, y'all eat bacon, y'all eat breakfast. You don't eat pork? Why not? You ready? Hey, all praise to the Lord. You somewhat in the spirit. I'm gonna show you something in just a second. Read what you got.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 29, verse 13.
Bring it on!
Hey, I want you to listen at this, big bro, while you walking off. Listen to this. Read what you got.
Wherefore the Lord said, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth,
So a lot of people claim to be Christian. They claim to believe in the Bible. I'm a follower of Christ with their mouth, right? Read.
And with their lips do honor me, but have removed their hearts far from me.
Their mind is far from God. If you ask a real Christian a real question about the Bible, like, hey, Christian that go to church every Sunday, what's sin? They're going to give you all kind of answers, but they're not going to give you nothing out the Bible. For instance, what's sin? Wrong things. What you say? What's sin? Disobey the act of God? Like, these are so vague though. You know what I'm saying? Like, watch this. You see what I'm doing? Is this sin? Why not? We ain't got nothing specific. 1 John 3 and 4. I'm gonna show you something. I mean, we need to know specifics, because if you don't have specifics, somebody gonna put a suit and a tie on in the pulpit, and they gonna say a lot of words like it's up high, but it's not down low. See, it sounds real deep, but I ain't said nothing. You understand what I'm saying? So we gotta have specifics. I'm gonna show you. Read what you got. 1 John 3 and 4.
The book of 1 John, chapter 3 and verse 4.
Bring it out.
Whosoever committed sin, transgressing also the law. For sin is the transgression of the law.
Sin is breaking God's laws. That's what we was going over at first. Now, I'm going to give you a law right now that you're breaking, that you probably didn't know you're breaking. I'm going to give you one that you're keeping, and I'm going to give you one that you're breaking. And I'm going to give you one also. But first, get 1 Corinthians 11. Watch this.
The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 11 and verse 3.
Bring it out.
But I would have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
So, the head of every man is Christ. Y'all see that, right? It's an order. We the men, then Christ. All right, so watch this.
And the head of the woman is the man.
The head of the woman is the man. So, woman, man, Christ. All right, read on.
And the head of Christ is God.
So, woman, man, Christ, God. It's an order, right? Read.
Every man praying or prophesying, having his head covered, dishonoreth his head.
So it says, every man that's praying or prophesying. Right now I'm prophesying to you, you know what I'm saying? We're in the midst of prophecy, because we're speaking about the Bible. We're speaking about Christ right now. But it says, every man that pray or prophesy having what?
His head covered, dishonoreth his head.
Dishonoreth his head, which is who? It's Christ. So if you got your head covered right now while scriptures are coming out, what are you doing? Yeah. So what you think you need to do right now? So to show a form of repentance. While we reading the Bible, what you think you should do? That's right. Hey, all praises. You got a willing spirit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to show you one that you keep. Leviticus 19:27, real quick, and I got one for you. Leviticus 19:27. Let me show you something that you are keeping that you might not know.
Book of Leviticus, chapter 19 and verse 27. Ye shall not round the corners of your heads.
So it says a man is not supposed to round the corners of his head. It's talking about making your head bald. Read.
Neither shalt thou mar the corners of thy beard.
But also with not having a bald head, you're not supposed to do what?
Mar the corners of thy beard.
You're not supposed to shave off your beard. So you got a beard on your face. So all praise. I don't know if you knew that was a law, but a man's supposed to have a beard on his face. So you keeping that. So all praise to the Lord. But for you, sis, Leviticus, was that 11:30? About the room? Hey, yeah, big bro. Make sure you check that flyer, man. We're on YouTube. We got a school on Lakeshore and all that. We got a phone number on the back, so hit us up. All right. All right. But you, sis, I want you to listen to this scripture.
All right, bro.
The book of Leviticus, yes, sir. Chapter 13 and verse 29. If a man or woman have a plague upon the head or the beard, the priest shall see the plague, and behold, if it be in sight.
So right now we're reading about the time, the nation of Israel, we all had black hair, right? So it says the priest is going to see them and they're going to look for something. This thing is a disease, you know what I'm saying? So in order for you to have this disease, they're going to have a color to it. Read what you got.
And if it be in sight, deeper than the skin, and there be in it a yellow, thin hair.
What color hair?
A yellow, thin hair. Then the priest shall pronounce him unclean
Right, so this letting you know that it was black people, by the way. Our whole nation, none of us had blonde hair. So it couldn't have been about white people. It's talking about black people with black hair. But it say if there ever come a black person with a blonde hair or blonde string, it says they're unclean, they're sick, right? So you got blonde hair. So moving forward, you know what I'm saying, you should get black hair, right? Because what nation of people got blonde hair in the here? White people. So why would we want to look like them and we look better than them? You understand what I'm saying? Get Proverbs 3:31. Watch this. I'm going to show you that you're better than them. Read together.
Book of Proverbs, chapter 3 and verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways.
So we're not supposed to envy the oppressor and choose none of their ways, right? Because they put magic, you know what the author of beauty is in the pocket? Hey, whistle something? The author of beauty. But you know, we see the other nations, they got blonde hair. They got all the magazines in the store and they tell you that this is beauty. These are the centerfold models that you should want to look like. But really, they go get tan, they get lip injection, they get butt injection. They want to look like you. But they teach us to try to look like them. But we the greatest thing on the face of earth. Right? Hey, what's going on, sis? How you doing? You believe in the Bible? Okay. 13:3. Yes, sir. All right, so watch this. I'm gonna read y'all something real quick.
This is a book of wisdom of Solomon, chapter 13 and verse 3. With whose beauty, if they, being delighted, took them to be gods, let them know how much better the Lord of them is. For the first author of beauty hath created them.
Right. God is the first author of beauty. He created us in his image. We look the best on the planet. Right. So there's no need for us to try to go and look like them, right?
Scream black power while Haran was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.